Where were you when Gilas beat Iran in the 2015 FIBA Asia Championship? For me personally, I think it was one of Iran's strongest teams. You know, looking back at it, having Barami, having Samed, having Haddadi, Ocean still there, Kamrani's playing the point. It was a strong team, as strong as they've ever put out. And for us to go out and put out the type of effort that we did, I think everybody was just ready to play, and we put it all together in that day. But I think we were just locked in on that win. I think it was big for us as a team. When the final 12 of Gilas was announced, what were your thoughts that ran through your head? If you were excited about the lineup, then you had every reason to do so. We have JAYSON, arguably the best point guard in Asia. We have the Bash brothers, Terrence Romeo and Calvin Abueva, to wreak havoc both offensively and defensively. We have Andre Black, an automatic double-double, and an instant game changer of the Philippines. Veterans Asi Taulava and Dandan Hontiveros are past their prime, but we love them nonetheless for their effort and leadership. Seeing this 12-man roster, you probably said to yourself, we totally have a chance here. Then again, maybe you weren't expecting a lot in the first place. Maybe you were one of those who was skeptical about the Gilas program. The moment a handful of ex-Gilas members from the 2014 FIBA World Cup had various reasons for not rejoining the team. Maybe you immediately had doubts when the final roster was announced. Romeo is a complete ball stopper who would rather do fancy dribbles than even think of passing the rock. Taulava and Hontiveros are too damn old. JC and Tall shouldn't be there because there are a lot of other players more talented than the Barako Bull forward. Blatch is clearly out of shape. If you had doubts about the team heading into the FIBA Asia Championship, then you had every reason to do so. Is there a double standard for the Gilas team? If they win, great. If they lose, do we start coming up with reasons to justify for their loss? Again, what should our expectations be? If you really think about it, quite frankly, it doesn't matter what expectations you or I have. There are some of us who believe in them, there are also some of us who don't. But what anybody thinks at this point is irrelevant to the team. They're too focused, too determined, and too passionate just to settle for anything less than gold. Gilas teams are built that way. It doesn't matter if you think they'll fall versus Iran. It doesn't matter if you think Blatch won't be effective because he's injured, or Asi doesn't stand a chance against Haddadi. It doesn't matter if you don't expect them to take home the hardware. What matters is that they expect to win it all. If the entire Gilas team believes they will win, then who can tell them otherwise? As a veteran, I'll admit, really not knowing how far we could push ourselves and how far we could get. And after winning a game like that, I think, our confidence shot through the roof, and we were basically ready to take on anybody and get to the Olympics. I'm Gabe Norwood, forward of Gilas Pilipinas.